Hello teacher, my name is Phạm Thị Khánh Huyền. I'm in group 3. I will answer the question 1. The Sarah grandfather was said deliberately that the phone who says it were trained professionals who were trying to do something beneficial. Should they have been punished? Why not? If so, what sort of punishment do you think is appropriate? The Sarah grandfather was a peaceful forest fire in last month, New Mexico, United States of America, that occurred in May of 2000. The fire started as a controlled burn and became uncontrolled to high winds and drought conditions. Over 400 families in the town of Los Alamos, New Mexico, lost their home in the resulting 43,000 fires, such as Los Alamos National Laboratories, were also destroyed or damaged, although without loss or destruction of any the special nuclear material housed there. No loss of human life occurred. The U.S. General's Accounting Office estimated total damage appearance. The Sarah Grand Fire became a cautionary tale in what would become the national fire plan to mitigate and harm of wildfires. The Sarah Fire promotes the Santa Fe National Forest this telling Powell to go back later.
Hello, I'm Đào Quỳnh Nga, and I'm talking about the answer of the question. The Sarah Grand Fire was set deliberately. Yes, the people who said it were trained professionals who were trying to do something beneficial. Should they have been punished? Yes. And why not? If so, what sort of punishment do you think is appropriate? Certainly, who make mistakes should be held accountable. Appropriate penalties for those involved in the cause of the Sarah Grand Fire may include imprisonment or dismissal of irresponsible people, discipline of managers. In addition, the Sarah Grand Fire still explores policy implementation issues that need to be addressed for managing prescribable fires. More of the issues involved procedural gaps or a lack of clarity about how policies are to be implemented. This issue affected both planning and implementation of the burn. Some of the issues are specific to vandalism, to BNM and the National Park Service. However, others involve other federal agencies. Those problems are not cited. Our agency specific raise question about the current deadline of the federal land management agencies to effectively support and administer prescribed birds as a forest management tool. In response, the Federal Emergency Management Agency set up a whole new office designed to fully compensate those who suffer losses. FEMA offers cash aid in addition to the typical disaster relief provided in federal declared emergencies. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Hello teacher and everyone. We are Vũ Thị Hằng and Miss Nguyễn Thị Diễm Hương. Answer question 2. What factors should be taken into account when considering forest management, money, resources, benefits against possible risks, other factors? When this considers forest management, I think we should take money, possible risks, and resources into account. Person 1. I think forest management is a complex and strange field, and it should get involves governmental authorities, some organizations, and even individuals in communities to get success. First, let's talk about resources. Take the scheduling wildfires, for example. Studies shows that the five most common causes of wildfires coming from human activities, and the most common cause in resulting from conflicts without being put up carefully. For this reason, we must get communities involved in forest management. In other words, we have to take human resources into account. Money should be considered carefully. Although it was playing money in forest management activities, the amount of money playing for various tasks could be enormous. Money can be used for a number of actions relating to protecting nature. Forests, such as playing for relating methods to control wildfires, for employing forest gas, for encouraging local people to plant more forests, trees, and look after new forests. Preventing deforestation for farming or other economic growth activities of schools, we should consider the benefits gained as well. Last thing I want to mention is about the ways with manage to get success. We also need to emphasize the role of government in forest management. They can introduce legislation and encourage inform people to obey.
Hello everyone, my name is Hương. I want to talk about some important factors that we should take into account when considering forest management. First one, resources are key factors. Resources are very diverse, and when we talk about human resources, I think forest management should get involved not only the governmental organizations, but also other organizations and private organizations and individuals as well. Because I think that protecting forest is everyone's responsibility. So it's very important to get involved the whole community. And have you heard about the functions and benefits that forests bring to us in combating climate change? Because you know that trees absorb carbon dioxide, the most common greenhouse gases. If forests are healthy, they can help to reduce a huge amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This is the easiest and cheapest way of halting climate change. So, if there is a cooperation of local communities, organizations, and government, it can have big success in recovering and protecting forests. And I also believe that illegal cutting down trees or deforestation can also be controlled better if there are strict laws introduced by the government in combination with local support. Secondly, I want to mention about possible risk when we consider forest management, because I know that there are some experts, maybe who work in National Park Services field, take control burn reading, for example. They are on duty of researching to find the most efficient and safety way to protect the forest from wildfires. They have to be excellent at their ability and capacity, well trained and knowledgeable. If they make mistakes, the consequences can be very serious. And in reality, due to some mistakes, fire was set initially with intentional fire was set initially with the theory of being controlled became uncontrollable due to the mistake, okay? And that was become most destructive and largest fire in the history of New Mexico. So it's very dangerous if we don't consider possible risks. The last one, in terms of money, I also agree that money is a key factor to solve the most of issues or problems, especially when we talk about how we raise funds and how we spend money in the most effective way. And I think there are absolutely a number of training courses, educational courses, and campaigns to raise public's awareness of the important role of protecting forests or the impact of human activities on wildfires. So all these activities need fund to be able to run effectively and last long enough to get achievement. So I think that money is also the vital factor. Thank you very much for listening.
Hello teacher, my name is Viết. I'm from group 3. I would like to present about who will be responsible for caring for land wilderness areas, who will be responsible for paying for that care. In the world today, there are more than 1,556 species that are extracting and risk of disappearing from the list of wild animal. The main cause of this extinction is illegal hunting by humans, the pollution, exploration, as well as the development of labor to have a cause of people to destroy nature to expand production areas, and forests are increasingly shrinking. Therefore, the strengthening wildlife protection and caring for regular wild areas must be done regularly and conditionally. Specialized reactions are responsible for state management for likewise protection and care of wild areas. In addition, social political organization and individual also needs to join hands and be responsible in protecting wild animals and will's nature. For example, in the fashion and the reintroduce state and recency development regulation not on using fund is fashion introduce not using inventory to production jewelry and ethics individual do not buy sell and use production divided from wild animal for payment of cost for will nature case and protection activity. The state management agency is responsible for paying and calling from contribution from organization and individual in society to promote everyone sense of responsibility in protecting will's nature. Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.